same
No,
person.
that's not a.
She's just the
That's
same
not an
person.
ex you want to have. In other news, where is this? Two nuns, and fuck it. We'll go back to that. We'll go back to it. One day I'll bring it back up. Two nuns were accused of embezzling $500,000 from a school.
For personal use?
They used the money to go gambling in Las Vegas.
And lost?
Oh, no, I mean, that was besides the point. They didn't, if they doubled it up, I'm sure they wouldn't have gave it back to the school. But I thought it was actually, the school in Torrance, California, I'm trying to get the name here. St. James Catholic School.
Okay.
In Torrance. They actually didn't press charges on the two nuns. And they were like, hopefully we can work out some restitution. You guys give it back. The nuns admitted they fucked up. Well, obviously beyond fucked up, but, And they're going to go their separate ways, right? So, at first, I didn't even know you could, once you call the police, hey, some shit's going on. And then, at that point, I didn't know you could be actually, hold on. They're nuns here. This is all good. That may be a case of nun privilege, but I'm getting to it. But, no.
I don't know. I'm just as lost as you are as far as that goes.
But besides that story, I started to think, Catholic schools, and we're not big on religion, but that's kind of why I wanted to have, flirt with it a little bit.
Okay.
Catholic schools, well, I'll say church in general. Okay. Those, I don't understand, and maybe I want someone to, I want to open, I should talk to someone, I could ask people about it. But, how do you bring some shit like that up in person, right? Why do you send your kids there? Is that, but...
yeah, a lot of people you can't have, it's hard to have conversations.
Yeah,
because either they say too much, or they're just like...
Or you don't get the answer.
Right.
Well, then...
Right.
You're kind of stuck in the same place.
So this is actually a good platform for you to do that, because if they say too much, you just scroll past.
That's fucked up.
Words.
No, actually, no, your answer too long. But going to church in general, I don't feel, and I understand why people feel like they need it. Actually, sometimes, and we talked about some people need someone to listen to.
And to push them.
And to push them.
To make them...
Right. You need some, whatever guidance and whatever you're searching for.
Right.
Right? So, I understand that. But that's my reason for not going to church, if that makes sense. It's almost
if you feel like you need it all the time, then you depend on it and you become dependent.
But it's almost like you got to do your own due diligence. In a sense, is
if
I have to get in my car to go to a church for that feeling, I'll always need that church.
Right.
I kind of feel spiritually, I want to be right about this. Mm-hmm. And not even to offend anyone, but just to be clear on where I'm coming from out of curiosity. I feel spiritually, you should try to find it. I understand going. I understand going to church. But I think you should try to find it in yourself. Or find, and I could be wrong again, but I feel if you need to go to church, that's when you're going through something. Or you go there looking for an answer.
Right.
And maybe you could hear something from a pastor or a reverend or whoever. Or if you go to, AA meetings. So, you know what I mean? I get that sometimes you need to hear something from someone else.
Right.
Are you going through this?
Right.
Or am I the only one? Everybody goes through something.
Right.
But I'm the kind of person, and I'm not going to give you that introvert bullshit. I'm just the kind of person that I got to sit in a room and I don't know even what I be looking to in the sky. I believe in God, obviously, but I look to like the stars and wait for the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like I need it to come to me. I need to be like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like if I needed to go to a church, I'd be at a loss because at 1:30 in the morning when I'm feeling lost, the fuck am I going to do?
Right.
Right. So I feel like if you don't have that in yourself. And don't get me wrong, some nights that's why I'm up until 3:30 in the morning because you may not be at 1:30 in the morning when you can't get the answers, you ain't gonna go to sleep. Maybe it all plays out, right? But it's those things. Like, and I think what were we talking about? We were without wet snitching. I'm trying to think. We were talking about like the universe, like the universe, basically. Like
when I said that, like. Religion and universe, like The Secret is basically all the same thing,
right?
Because like The Secret, which is by Rhonda Byrne, I think. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's about like the laws of attraction. So you get what you give, and like, you know, like basically everything is just energy, and like it comes back to you.
Sure.
So if you keep a positive mindset, and if you do good things come back to you, and you can like actually manifest your dreams. Like you can just know they're coming, believe in them, and then keep, like it comes to you. Slow or fast, depending on how like actual like focused you are in on it. And then religion to me sounds like the same thing.
I believe it is.
Like, because they're like, talk to God, ask God for it, pray for it. And people believe in that shit. And
that's why I respect it. It's the same. I think it's the same.
It's the same energy.
It's the same thing.
It's just they see it differently. They have
It's a figure instead of like the universe.
I feel like that's just the way life is. Like you have to actually. But I feel like if you don't find something. It can be in yourself if you're like, yeah, I'm going to make it, and I'm going to, like, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to have a family. I'm going to have a nice, whatever your dream is, like, if you actually believe in it, like, it does come to you. But, like, you were talking about, like, if you have a disadvantage and you're just, like, if you think you have a disadvantage, you're kind of holding yourself there. It's the same thing, too. Like.
Sure. And that's also... And I know we got here from nuns, but that's my reason, and not this specific case. I mean, like getting it from another human is like I feel like it's respectfully, very respectfully.
It's like diluted.
It's like an unneeded link. Respectfully, I get why people.
Some people still
because you know what but I don't. I believe in people that are gifted. I believe in people that have something. But I don't always like that another human could just decide to get their life together and become in whatever position in the church.
Right. And lead you.
And lead me. I'm not comfortable with it. I'm really like, no. Because you know what? You're human too. And you have urges and you have not demons. You have things you have to deal with, things you're going through. You're a fucking human, right? So I think it's an unnecessary link in a physical.
But some people need that, like some people need somebody to teach them, like they're teachers basically. And I think the best religious leaders are ones that tell you about them struggling even during their time of being.
Okay.
So I don't, like I do agree with you there, but like I feel like if you are a good leader, you're not going to portray yourself as being perfect your whole life. You can't. Nobody will listen to you. Like nobody will relate to you.
Sure.
And you can't teach someone how to come out of darkness or wherever you're at if you haven't been there before either.
Okay. When you say like teacher, I that makes sense. That's why I say I respect it, but I just
and you even respect it more than I do. Like
person.
I have a negative view on it, but it's because of how people portray certain, but you know, like the basic idea is the same. Like they're trying to keep people doing positive things however they think, you know, and like
Gotcha.
do good and whatever.
And I have a weird. I also think my main thing with organized religion is like the idea of heaven and hell. I think that's like one of my final straws with it.
Yeah.
I'm not, and I don't want to even because I'm not gonna play Fergie again, so I don't want to get too crazy, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like my idea of hell is like a bad dream that never ended.
My idea of hell is that Instagram with the instantly. Sorry. We go down a whole another tangent.
No, go ahead. I'm rolling.
No. It's fine. That's all I was gonna say. You know exactly the crab lady.
The sound of
That's
See,
all
no,
I'm doing.
no,
That's
no,
all you get. That's it.
But can I tell you?
I can't even.
I believe like could you? That's what I mean. I believe in like energy, and I believe in like letting things defeat you, right? So the things are in your brain, in your spirit, as really like, or whatever you're afraid of it, or it just tortures you. Like it's literally hell. I think that's what happens to you
Oh, that makes sense.
in hell. Like I think hell, it would be like, like whatever like you see like, and you look and a bus and then all of a sudden you're like in a dark thing. And there's that lady with a lobster claw, like, and you're like, no,
Seriously.
no. This can't be real.
Or maybe it's just living in your own, like,
your own demons, like
your own. But what if it's like hell on earth, and like the bad people are just living with their own, and that's why everybody's so trying to hold on to negativity. They're like living in their own shit, basically. And that, you know, like I know some negative people who are like they're trying
and
to
it's like
grab
an energy.
you down
It's
with
an
them.
energy.
They're trying to steal your energy and bring you to the darkness.
It's an energy. Like
It's probably just heaven and hell is probably actually on earth.
I really believe it's like a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
Like it's like heaven. Like there's moments in my life, like right now doing this podcast, I really feel like sometimes, how can it get better than this?
Right.
Like, what am I be in a cloud?
Right.
What am I gonna be like?
Right. Yeah. Right. Just floating
Just
around.
floating
That's gonna be
around.
fun.
That's gonna be.
Like Paris Hilton said, that sounds boring.
That sounds trash. Yeah,
We
exactly.
didn't understand
I
it
ain't never
yesterday,
quote
but-
Paris Hilton in my life. She said that shit, and I was like, wow, that's the beauty of the internet. I ain't never think Paris. Like, yeah, I get it. Like,
Sounds mad boring.
that sounds trash. There you go. Like, so I and we're saying all that to say, I believe you gotta appreciate the good things. I believe you gotta appreciate what's right in front of you today, right now. And if you see some small shit like a tweet or the fucking light turns green and some bitch instantly goes and blows the horn at you, don't let that fuck up your day.
Just be like, all right.
Like, you know what? You do what you do what the fuck you do.
I'm staying.
And I'm staying above it.
Yep.
Like heaven is above. Stay above it.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
That's it.
Hallelujah.
Next, let the church, Christ is King. Let the church say, ciao for now. Have a day you deserve.
Amen.
Next week's going to get spicy. Episode 69. I told her the other day. We got to delete that porn out the iCloud. But anyway, that's it. Ciao for now. Have a day you deserve. Make sure you subscribe and do what the fuck it is you do.
Lean on the channel.
Right, exactly.